Hello everybody, how's it going? It is Dreaded Scoper here, and today, I've been playing Battlefield a lot lately. As you can see, I'm ranked 34, or whatever that is. I'm 34, and basically what I wanted to bring you guys was just like a whole bunch of problems that I've had, and just a little bit of annoying stuff that I've had to deal with, and basically, I wanted to bring these out. Just hopefully, I mean, there's gonna be 0 views on this anyway, so I'm not too worried. But just for the people that if someone does see this, it would be pretty cool if someone did something about these things. I know some of these things you can't really do too much about because there's just too many. You'll see what I mean. All right. So the first thing I have was in Battlefield. The spawn points where you spawn when you spawn on a base, like if I spawn, let's say, at B, is sometimes it'll actually spawn me closer to like C or D or some other random place. Or it'll put me so far away from B that it's pointless. Why would I even spawn at B? So for an example, if let's say, you're going to, B is being taken over by the enemy team, and all of a sudden, like, alright, I gotta protect B. So you go to B, you spawn on B, and then all of a sudden it spawns you closer to C, and now all of a sudden you're not close to B. You can't even defend B because of the fact that you're too far away. And then it's just like, well, the other team gets B because of the crappy spawn points that happen, and you spawn like 100 meters away, and it's like, why would you spawn that far away when you could easily spawn only 75 meters away, or even 50 meters for that matter? It just makes you run like an extra 50 meters just for the fun of it. And then there's also the cases where I'll spawn on a base, and it'll put me right next to the enemy team. It'll put me right in front of them, and there's a 0% chance I can do anything, because before I know anything's happening, I'm getting shotgunned in the dick, and it's just like, it's so frustrating when you spawn. You're like, alright, I gotta defend D because this is a key situation, and if we keep D, we might win. And all of a sudden, you spawn on D, and all of a sudden you're getting shot in the D because, well, that's fantastic because they decide to spawn you right on someone else's D. So it's like, it's just very frustrating to deal with when, you're spawning, you're trying to do something that's kind of important to the outcome of the game, and they spawn you in the worst spot possible. Now, I understand that the solution to this is extremely difficult because even in other games where you respawn, they don't put you in great spots. But what I would say is the best thing to do is have probably around, if you spawn, let's say, at D, it would spawn you in like 5 different spots. There's like 5 different spots, and it would basically just say wherever the computer is farthest away, or wherever the enemy team is farthest away from. So let's say if, and this would probably have to change every game because, maybe you have, let's say, 10 spots, and, because of the fact that if the other team knew where you were spawning, they could just sit there. So it would have to be where the enemy team is not. Let's say there's 10 spots, and it would pick the spot that's farthest away from the enemy, and that would be where you spawn, or something along those lines, so you're not spawning right next to the enemy. And then also pick a spot that's like, they would have to put this into the game where there's no clear path on how to snipe you, so it's not like, okay, let's all make the enemy team spawn in this particular spot in the open, and then just have a sniper keep sniping them from a distance. It would have to be somewhere like in a building or underground or somewhere where it's not easy for the other team to really shoot you. That's really the main goal. So just spawn points, I understand. That's probably going to be crappy for the rest of the game. So I understand that, and I'm not too mad about that. Now the next thing I've noticed a lot was the health of everything is so high. And there's been times where I've shot people literally 6 to 7 to 8 times. Okay? If you get shot 6 to 7 to 8 times, you are going to die. I don't care. You're going to be dead. even if it's a pistol from a long range, if you're getting shot with a bullet 7 to 8 times, you're probably going to die. Okay? Like, chances are it hits some part of your body that is probably key to your survival. Possibly your head, maybe your dick. I don't know. But the chances of you getting shot 7 to 8 times and living is very, very slim. And it seems to happen very, very often in this game, where you shoot someone and it does 10% of your life, or their life. And imagine in real life, you get shot 3 times and you're only 30% dead. And it's like, people will get shot once in their foot and sometimes die. But yet for some reason, if you get shot 3 times in the chest, you're fine. You just keep walking it off. So that's kind of something that I guess annoyed me a lot. And then the horses, the pieces of shit horses. Literally, you'll shoot these horses, like, you'll use like 50 bullets on these horses and they're just chilling. Literally half their body is just bullets sticking out. Like, their entire left side is just bullets. And they're just like, yeah, I'm still at like 75% health. And it's like, no. No. I understand horses, if you get shot, you know, horses would have probably a better, I don't know, being shot resilience than humans. They're probably better at that because they're just bigger. I think that would make sense. But the fact that you can shoot at the horses and they don't seem to die at all is kind of ridiculous. You basically have to have them standing still. If you shoot a horse, I've never seen a horse get shot, and nor do I want to, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure the horse would go down after the first couple bullets. Saying that, like, I don't get it. Why do the horses literally have 1,000 billion more health than humans do? I understand they have more, but at the same time, if you get shot, if you shoot a horse around 20 times, I think it goes down. But for some reason in this game, it does like 15 damage. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just me being unrealistic, but that's kind of really crappy because you'll see these people on horses just running around and chopping people's head off, even though they're nowhere near you. You'll be laying down and all of a sudden they can just swing their sword and just annihilate you because they have the arm span of, you know, Shaquille O'Neal or something. And it's really annoying because they went for realism in this game, or at least that's what they said they did. And there's a ton of unrealistic things in this game that are just annoying. The thing I would say about that is probably lower the health of literally everything. Okay? I don't know what else to say. I don't know how much you gotta lower it by. If you want to start off at 10%, everyone lowers their health 10%, that's fine. Everyone lowers their health, I don't know, but if you get shot with bullets 8 times, you are going to die, whether you like it or not. It's not like a debate. Or you're not going to keep walking away as if you're fine. I guess that's my point. Okay, the next thing. I have found myself in many of these situations where I see an enemy, and the enemy will even see me. And we will we'll look at each other. We'll, look at our scopes and look at each other, and we'll realize we're too far away to shoot each other. And that's really from like 30 meters away. Sometimes it's just amazing that maybe it's not 30, maybe it's more like 50. I'm bad at depth perception. But at the same time, it's amazing that literally, if you see someone in the distance, you're better off running after them than just shooting them in this game. It's incredible. Like, literally, you have to run after things to shoot them. Like, there's moments where I see someone in the distance, and I can easily, like, see them, and they're not that far away, and I could easily get a bullet on them, and I could easily, hit marker them, but I'll do, like, 5 damage with, like, an assault gun, which is a later point because, Jesus, but you literally, it's better as if you take, like, an extra 20 steps towards them and then shoot them. It's a shooting game. It's not a run and then, stab game. It's literally a shooting game. And they're creating it so there's all this space for, like, no one to shoot in. I love the amount of space in these maps sometimes. But at the same time, it's sucky because the guns have no range. And I understand in Battlefield 1 they probably didn't have much range. But this game isn't very realistic now, is it? Because you keep spawning after you die 30 times. And then you spawn right next to people, even though that's, like, unrealistic. So anyways, how I would do that? I would literally increase just the range of some of these guns. Or make the recoil literally just not as much. Maybe that, I wouldn't do the recoil. I would say a lot of these guns just need an upgrade in range. Like, I don't know. A lot of these guns just can't seem to do damage from range. Even though if you get hit with a bullet, with any kind of gun from 50 yards out, you're going to go down. You're going to feel that. Maybe not go down, but you'll feel that shit, and you're probably going to shit your pants. So just allow these guns to still do damage at range, but you don't have to make them overpowered. Like, even if they were to still, like, there's guns that'll do, like, 5 damage from, like, decent mid-range, and just make those guns do, like, 15 damage, or something. So, it's just annoying to, like, have to run after someone, and then eventually you're just sprinting after them, and then all of a sudden, you run, and you're running for, like, 30 seconds, and you're trying to follow them, and then all of a sudden you can't find them, because they ran somewhere else. And it's like, I don't know. It's annoying to have to deal with. Now, what was the next one? Alright. Okay. Why can't I get out of the games after they're done? This is very simple. This isn't like this is something where there's a solution for it. Okay? You would have the circle button, or whatever whatever you're playing on, the circle button. You press it, and then you would go up on the joystick and then press X for yes to leave the game. In the middle of games, you're just waiting there for 40 seconds, just jacking off because you don't know what else to do, because you're sitting there wondering why the hell can't I get out of this game. You have to wait for the game to actually, like, start, and then you leave, which then leaves your team basically just down a man. And I'm sure there's probably around, like, I don't know, 5 to 10 people that probably do this in a game. So let's say if 10 people are on one team and they're like, well, I gotta get out because I don't want to play anymore. So the game starts, and like, maybe you just want to open some packs, maybe you want to do something else, and you just want to, get out of the game, but you don't want to close out the app. So you're just like, you know what, I'm just going to kind of get out for a second, because I gotta go make myself food or whatever. And you're just sitting there for an extra 40 seconds like, wow, this is really shitty because I can't get out of the game. And then, you're like, oh, well, just stay in the game, but, don't leave and just wait, to come back. Okay, but then there goes your score per minute. There goes your skill. There goes, basically, you're letting your team down by basically making it a man down. So then you're probably going to end up losing the game, possibly, if a whole bunch of your other teammates do this. So then all of your stats go down because you decide to make a turkey sandwich while you're not able to leave the game. It would be nice if I could just leave the game in those 40 seconds. There's no reason why I can't leave the game. In fact, there's actually been cases where there's 40 seconds. I see the 40-second number or 30 seconds, whatever it is. I just close the app. I literally just close the game and then reopen it. And, like, Is that supposed to be good or something? Like, does Battlefield, like, not want you to leave the game? Like, what if I want to leave the game and open up, like, maybe I can have, like, 5 battle packs I've been saving. And, maybe I want to open them now. And it's like, oh, well, you can still do it there. Yeah, you can. But you also, I don't think you're going to open 5 of them in 30 seconds. It's like, sometimes I just want a chance to go back here and look through some of these options. Maybe I just want to go back to campaign, which I'm probably never going to complete. Or maybe I just want to look at these stats over here. Maybe I just want to do something. Maybe I want to buy some battle pass. I don't know. Maybe I want to do something in the main menu. Allow me to freaking get the hell out of that menu instead of wasting 40 seconds of my life being like, wow, this is really cool. Literally just have one button, the circle button, because the circle button doesn't do anything anyways at that moment. So literally press the circle button and give the players the option to get out of the game before it starts. Because a lot of people will get out of the game the moment the game starts, and then some of the teams will be like, oh, it's 31 against 21. And that's not good for the game. Like, Battlefield should realize that, after the first 5 seconds of the game, it's no longer a fair match. And it's not good for anyone, because then it's like, it's just stupid. So, Battlefield, you should literally realize that. It's not like it's that hard to do. Another thing that you can't do outside of the game. Holy crap, you can't create your own class? What's the point of this? Literally, just go to multiplayer and just soldier. Put it under soldier. And just have another option here to create a class. I understand you can do that within the game. But when I'm in the game, I don't want to be shitting my pants and jacking off while I'm trying to create a class, being like, oh, this is a pretty cool class. No, I want to get in there and I want to start stabbing people with my bayonet, as long as the sniper's not sniping me from 300 meters away, because that's what snipers do. Because, they all stand in the most bullcrap areas where they're not actually helping their team win, but, oh, they shot you. Fantastic, sniper. You shot me from 300 meters away, but you're also doing literally nothing to help your team win. Alright, so anyways, back to this. Instead of wasting your time, in the game creating a class, just do it here. Maybe I'm playing a game, and I just gotta have a game, and I say, oh, you know what, that guy had a really cool weapon. Maybe I go in here, and I'm like, let me create a class with that weapon, and maybe I can, do as well as he did. Okay? Instead of being like, oh, well, you can't do that. You have to wait till you're in the game so that, you're in the game. Why can't I do it? It's just, I don't know. It's just, it's annoying. And it's very sad. It's very sad. Jesus. And, it's literally, just give me the option to create a class right here. So I don't have to do it while I'm in the game. So while I'm in the game, I can still create a class in the game, but I don't have to waste, an extra minute or two trying to figure out what class is best, as my teammates are going in there, fighting a man down, because screw it. I gotta make my class when we're actually doing battle. So, hopefully that's a thing, and I don't think that's hard to do, because other franchises have done that, like Call of Duty allows you to create a class outside. Probably shouldn't be that hard to do, Battlefield. Same thing with can't get out of games. Shouldn't be that hard. Call of Duty has done it, and they're, same concept, I would assume. Same programming, same everything. And then this is probably going to be the last one for now. So if you guys have anything that I missed, just let me know in the comments below what you found have been really annoying, because I'm sure there's a whole bunch of stuff that I've missed. Actually, no, there's going to be two more. There's one, so when you're, no, I'll just do the one more, because that's understandable. assault guns. Why do they suck so much? The assault guns, as you saw probably earlier, I would assume that the assault guns, in order to be assault, you should be taking over the bases. You should be basically ooh. The assault weapon should probably have the best guns. That's the whole point of the class, is to be able to assault places and basically take over places. They should have the best guns that do, the most wide range of things. There's no utility for them. Literally, their job is to kill. So their job is to kill. You basically give them the ability to kill. Now, I've played with Assault, and it's still decent to kill with. But there's also been times where literally my friend just started playing Medic, and he's like, yo, bro, this Medic gun is way better than the Assault guns. Why in the world would a Medic gun be better than an Assault gun? What? The whole point of being a Medic would be to have the utility to be able to heal people at will so that they can stay alive. They shouldn't have a gun that's insane and good and, really good to use, over an assault rifle. Alright? That wouldn't make sense. Why would you give a class that has better utility, also better damage, and just overall make them a better class? Doesn't make any sense. Same thing with support. You have the ability to give people ammo. But yet I found that some of these guns in support are actually better than literally some of the guns in assault. I don't get it. I just don't understand why you would make the support and medic class should both be utility classes that allow these, to heal up and to reload. Those are the, that's the role they fill. They're not supposed to be running in and killing people. They should be back healing people so that they can go back in and kill people. I think that snipers are decent. It's not amazing because it's impossible to one-shot everybody. But at the same time, if they were able to one-shot everybody, it would be too easy. So I mean, they're at probably the best place they're gonna be. They fill their role. I have yet to be quick scoped or no scoped. I've really never, every time I've been killed by a sniper, they're at a really long range distance away from me, and they snipe me once or twice. And I've sniped 2. I've got this to 3. I have 31 accuracy with it, which isn't great, but it's still. I mean, it is what it is. Pilots, I hate all of these. These things all suck. People that go in there literally. But that's it. That's gonna be it for this video. I expressed myself. Let me open a battle pack. I know a lot of people would complain about battle packs and not getting anything from them. I think the odds are pretty good actually. And I'm trying to think here. I think I got 1 legendary, 1 puzzle piece, and or I got 2 puzzle pieces. Cool. I got 2 puzzle pieces, a legendary, and a whole bunch of other guns too. So what? Oh shoot! Fantastic. Now I can't get out. Can I get out? See, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is literally exactly what I'm talking about. Never mind. Got out. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, I just want to get this out there so I could express my feelings and basically say, hey, what are you doing here with a whole bunch of this stuff? Because it really doesn't make any sense. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any comments on any of the stuff I said, please be respectful because, again, it's just my opinion and I can be 100% wrong. But yeah, if you guys have anything else that's been pissing you off, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll probably also agree with you, because there's a lot of stuff that pissed me off in this game. Like the fact that I can't load anything right now because this game is being absolutely dick bonkers. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.